2 years ago, I started doing this thing. Well, let me like all the way back. Ever since I was little, ever since I was like 5, uh, started being old enough to have memories. I just the world looked different to me. I never did. The whole world looked at a place where I couldn't understand anything that was going on. Like people interacting with each other, or and how they interact with people. I never understood how to. I never could properly. Through my life, I've made a couple of friends that were close friends, ended up being close friends of mine, but I never could figure it out. So I would either overcompensate or try too hard. And the stuff I would try, I was so weird and different because my mind works differently. I'm an intellectual, and I have Asperger's syndrome, which I've went through this life experience, and I come across Asperger's, and I found out, and admittedly that's a self-diagnosis, but I'm pretty proficient in psychology, and from everything that I've studied, and what I know of my life, and everything that I've studied about Asperger's syndrome, even my eyes. We ask people, Aspies have certain eyes, features in their eyes, and they look a certain way. And even my eyes are the same thing. My eyes are sensitive to sunlight. I'll have to wear sunglasses, and nobody else has to have any on, and I'll be like, yeah. But looking back now in hindsight, looking back with hindsight, you can see things. I could see things, and like, whoa, this is why I'm like this. And I went through this whole thing 2 years ago. I started studying this stuff called pickup art, and it teaches social dynamics on a level, a systematic level. You know what I mean? Like it breaks it all down in a very analytical way. So since I started studying it, my social skills have gotten way better. With men, I have a problem, but I've come to find out it's all status. You know what I mean? Well, status is just really a myth. Now with girls, social skills work really well. And in certain places social skills works well, even with the guys, because in certain places if your social skills are tight, the guys can't say nothing. It's all basically an alpha male beta thing. That's the system that people are going on. The way my mind works is right, wrong, black, white, but that's not really how people work. They don't work that way. They respect strength, and that's how they respect things. Me being a small guy, most guys, if they see me talking to a girl, and guys around in my area, they don't have any respect for the game. They don't even know about the game. They're all simps pretty much. You find a place in high school and you stay there till you die. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of people out there that are low on the social status, but if they only understood that their social skills beat somebody out. But here's the catch in my area: you have to fight. Pretty much, your social skills ain't good enough because these guys are such simps. Like my buddy, I know my buddy all my life, and there was two single girls at his house. And before I came up, he said, "Well, these girls are off limits." Two single girls, and nobody had claimed me. He just said all girls are off limits. This is how big of a simp this motherfucker was, and didn't have any respect for the game. And if any guys in my area see this, motherfuckers, respect the game. Don't bring violence into it. If you bring violence to me, I mean, me, I don't care. I'll fight you. I'm a boxer, but I'm not looking for that. I wished it was just about the game and about your mouthpiece and getting your mouthpiece right and your skills right, the way you present yourself, the way you carry yourself. You know, and I say some pretty outrageous shit sometimes, but I'm learning a little more on Facebook and stuff like. But in person, I'm good. I can, I can really, in person, I'm really good as far as building traction with women, and I don't even have to think about it anymore. At first, when I started it, I had to think about it, and I like it. So much has changed. I've changed just completely as a person on the whole. I've learned because before used to when I'd say stuff, people say, "Well, you're just trying to sound smart," blah blah blah. No, man, I'm just trying to be myself. I'm trying to express myself and who I am. But everybody around me had a problem with it. You know what I mean? And they attacked me. But now I know, and then I wouldn't know how to react to what they were doing because Aspies don't work that way. But now, understanding the neurotypical mindset better, I know better how to handle them socially. So when they throw something at me, I know how to handle it back, sit back, calm, unless it comes to a fight. And usually they're coming at me with the fight. And, usually I'll I haven't lost. The past 15 fights I've been in, I haven't lost. But that's due to boxing and jiu-jitsu when I was in the Navy that I took up because I knew what had been all my life, you know. And when I went to jail when I was 18, that's where my bravery finally kicked in because I took something. And I was in jail for 3 months and this guy fucked with me every day. And I was scared to death of living like every other Aspie. And I've read all kinds of stuff on Aspie. Like every other Aspie, I was scared to death. Didn't know what move to make. I was scared. And when you're like that, it causes people to attack you. But when you have intellect too, it causes people to attack you. When you think logically, it causes people because they respect strength, and and they'll detect strength from you in the way you're carrying yourself. The more civilized ones, but like if you're at a party or something, and there's girls there and stuff, if you talk to them and stuff, a lot of times the other simps will have a problem with that, and they'll come at you. You know what I mean? They'll attack you. And don't matter how tight your game is, how nice you're trying to be with them, and they don't have any respect for the game. They don't know nothing about it. And I've had guys in my area say, "You need to get your game time," and they don't have the first fucking clue about the real game. So this goes out to a lot of those guys out there. Number one, man, it's battle of the sexes. You're not supposed to be. If a girl shoots a guy down, you're supposed to laugh with him. You're not supposed to jump in there with like you're one of her girlfriends saying, "Look, dude." You know what I mean? That don't take any skill whatsoever. And if it is like that, like if like a guy's knows when to back off, you know what I mean? And number one, guys, don't fall for the girl too fast. You know what I mean? I mean, give her real reasons to fall for it, and watch out for them little players, man. Because there's some women that are married and shit. And I fell for this one girl. She was married and she and but I was like I said, I was just learning, and I really fell in love with this girl. I mean, big time. And but she worked on me for fucking 3 months. You know what I mean? She worked on me, and I was fighting. So and then when she did, like it was just like, and I was scared, and I was blind and confused. I still didn't know what all was going on. It wasn't that good. When I first started doing it. This is when I first started doing this. I wrote a book about that whole thing. But guys, to the men out there, man, respect the game, man. No matter what you think of this guy's social status, if he comes up, appreciate the fact, man. Respect the man enough that if he comes up, if his status is low and he comes to a high status female, or if he picks himself up and he dresses himself up, and that's the thing about you low status guys out there, or that you perceive yourself to be low status in your group, man, you have an option to upgrade anytime you want, and that's by getting your social skills sharp, your conversation skills sharp. Dress, you have a right to dress how you want. Don't let the past affect you. Don't say to yourself, well, if I change, people are gonna think something. Who cares if they think something? That's one trick. When they throwing shit at you, just ignore it. I mean, that's the correct psychological trick. It's not just ignore it for your own benefit. If you ignore what they're saying and you sit back and you are cool about it, that's the correct psychological trick. That's best way to say numerically effective. You know what I mean? It's the most attractive move, and that's what you're looking for. Is in your game is the most attractive move. And you start playing this game, you're going to see that it doesn't matter what they think of you originally. It matters how you handle what they're throwing at you. And some guys, you just got to fight because they're just that big of fucking idiots. Like I said, they go around talking about game, listen to all that rap shit, but they don't know the first fucking thing about it. They're simps. You know what I mean? They have no class. They're not cool. And them motherfuckers, you just got to fight. But you got to let them know, even if you lose, it's how you take your ass whooping. It's the fact you stood up for yourself, stood up for your rights, and you're right to fucking like. If I'm low status and I want to go hard at this female, and I'm a hard worker and I do these, and I feel like I'm a good man. The other people are gonna try to make you feel like not. Men shouldn't be doing that to begin with. It's battle of the sexes. You need to be on the right fucking team. And right now, fellas, none of y'all are on the right team. None of y'all are playing the game correctly. You guys are tools in a woman's arsenal, if nothing else. And her job is to turn a guy down, and his job is to be charming when she does. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. If y'all want to talk about the game and all this stuff, learn a little something about it because you're running around talking about shit, and really all it is, man, is you got a place in high school and you ain't got no fucking game. You just got a few things. You got the most. You're the best choice. You know what I mean? If you got real game, you're gonna catch a female. You know, no matter what your status is. No matter what your status is, if you get some tight game on you and got a tight mouthpiece and know how to good conversation skills and how to connect with that girl, and but still have a strength about yourself, then you can get that high status female, and that ain't no shit. You can change your life, but it's when you decide. You know, I'm not done yet. I'm still going forward, and I've changed a lot. If you watch these previous videos, you can see just where I've completely, I've changed a lot, and I believe I can get any girl I want. You know what I mean? But it's not because I'm hot or attractive or sexy or nothing like that. You know what I mean? I dabble a little bit in that, but that just comes off as stupid. But it's just because I got a great heart. You know what I mean? If you sit down and you don't worry about protecting it too much, and if you sit down and you can talk to the girl and you find things to relate on, but if she saying back off, I say, well, okay, at least you tried, and that's what they're looking for: honesty, an honest heart, and you know, and just your appearance, you take care of yourself, and stuff like that. But learn the game and play the game. Let the game play you. And guys, quit being fucking simps, man. Quit being fucking haters, dude. And you high status males, these are no matter what the status is, and this is what fucked us. These cliques and these social statuses just fucked us as a community on whole. You know what I mean? Sure, if the guy's acting fucked up, pull him off to the side and talk to him. You know what I mean? Don't just hate him. Or if you see an outside guy coming in, let him fucking have. If you've been like two guys hanging around one girl and both of them's trying for her, and neither one of them's getting anywhere. If you see another guy come up, fuck man, that's the game, dude. Don't hate the player, hate the fucking game. Y'all listen to that rap shit, you fucking walk around singing it and shit, and you don't know the first fucking thing about it. If you're gonna fucking talk the talk, walk the walk, you know what I mean? But that's it, and I'll holler at you later, put some more shit down, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm kind of stuck in limbo right now, and that's about it. But this is me now today, and that was me. If you look at my previous videos, that was me then. This is me now today, and yeah, man, it's like it's a lot different for me. So that's it. And we'll talk to y'all later. And being able to say you can have the confidence to get any girl you want, there's nothing wrong with saying that. A lot of people hear that, it's like a social stigma, but all that says is I feel like I'm an awesome guy. I feel like I can sit and have a conversation with you, and I feel like we're just two people, you know what I mean? And you're a person and I'm a person, and we can have a great conversation and go out and have a nice time. And what you're betting really is I can make any woman happy. I ain't saying I'm God's gift to women. I ain't saying any, but really, I mean, men are God's gift to women, and women are their gift to us. But the tighter your social skills, the more you understand the woman, the more your odds of catching her is gonna go up. But that's it. And I'll holler at y'all later. We have some more stuff. This thing always gets me.